If you've been looking for a legitimate way to make money from home on your own schedule and have consistent pay, then bookkeeping may be the right thing for you. I launched my bookkeeping business in 2023, and today I wanted to sit down and share a little bit about how I got started with bookkeeping and what it's like being a bookkeeper to see if it might be right for you. Hey, I'm Marissa, and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about family finance and ways that you can budget, make more, and save more money. So if anything like that sounds interesting to you, scroll down and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any new videos. I launched my bookkeeping business in 2023 as a way to bring in extra income for my family, and I still wanted to be able to work from home since I am a stay-at-home mom. And that is when I have fallen in love with bookkeeping. I had a lot of imposter syndrome in the beginning of the journey, which I will share about, and I wanted to just share more of my journey so that you can know more of what it's like to be a bookkeeper and see if it might be right for you. And also, as a huge announcement, today is the launch day for my course, Next Level Bookkeeper. In this course, me and my colleague, Andrew Brown, who is a CPA, will walk you through all the tasks you need to know as a bookkeeper, how to use QuickBooks Online to complete these tasks, price your services, finding new clients, and so much more. I have a degree in accounting and a background working in the field, and my friend Andrew has the same as well as his CPA. He launched his own successful bookkeeping business as well, so we came together to share everything that we know about being a bookkeeper because we've both truly loved it so much. Now, you don't need to be an accountant to be a bookkeeper. You just need to have some really great skills in regards to organization and communication and be ready and willing to learn how to do the tasks of a bookkeeper and learn a new platform, which we will show you how to do in Next Level Bookkeeper. There are other bookkeeping courses out there that can range from $1,500 to $3,000, but we wanted to make this more attainable. So our course is only $397 for this launch from now through Saturday, and then it'll go up to $497, which is still a good deal given other course options out there. There are also payment plan options available if that would be helpful to you. You can scroll down to the link in the description box below, and I will have Next Level Bookkeeper linked there so that you can learn more about the course, check it out, and sign up. But if you're watching this and you're like, I don't even know if bookkeeping is right for me or what it even entails being a bookkeeper, let me share you some of my story. So I have a background in accounting. Like I said, I got my bachelor's degree in accounting and then went into the accounting field. I worked in accounting for 6 years until I had my son, Peter, and I decided to be more of a stay-at-home mom. That is when I also launched into growing my business here on social media more. And so I stayed home with my son and I worked on my business while he was asleep. 2020 and 2021 were really great years for being a social media content creator. But in 2023, my income was kind of slowing down in some of the ways that I made money online. And so I was looking for additional ways that I could bring in income for my family. And that is when I looked at bookkeeping and thought that it might be right for me. I wanted to still have something that I could do from home and be on my own schedule, and that's what was so intriguing to me about bookkeeping. But even though I had a degree in accounting, I was still so unsure of myself that I could actually be a bookkeeper because I didn't know everything that it entailed, and I also hadn't used QuickBooks Online before. I've used other accounting platforms, but not specifically QuickBooks Online, and so I was a little nervous jumping into this. I reached out to my friend Andrew Brown, who is my former work colleague and friend, and I told him about my interest in starting a bookkeeping business. He had already started one himself and has really enjoyed it in addition to his day job of being an accountant. I told him my hesitations and that I wasn't sure I could do it, and he gave me a great pep talk and he told me, Marissa, I know that you are way more than capable of being a bookkeeper. And so I jumped into it and thought that I could learn as I went. I found a listing for a bookkeeper position for a small business, and it was for a small business owner of someone who I knew them. And so I had some sort of recommendation in there with that, but I know they interviewed a few people and they ended up choosing me as the bookkeeper for the small business. The business used QuickBooks Online, so I launched into that to learn the platform, and they had me hired on at an hourly rate to work about 6 hours a week. So I began using QuickBooks Online and was learning as I went, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit clunky in the beginning just because I was doing it all on my own, so I was trying to figure it out as I went. But after a couple months, I really felt like I was in the groove. I had learned a lot. I had even been able to establish better processes for the company to speed things up. And therefore, I really just showed my value to the client. After that, I felt more comfortable being able to take on additional clients since I was beginning to know the platform of QuickBooks Online more. So I got onto my Facebook page and I made one post on Facebook just about how I'm offering my services as a bookkeeper and am taking on more clients. I had a couple people who I knew on Facebook who reached out to me interested in my services. One client I determined wouldn't be the best fit for me with their needs, and the other client I determined would be a really great fit. So I took him on as my second client. This was a much smaller business, and it only entailed me working like 5 hours every quarter for the reports that he was wanting. But all in all, as a bookkeeper, I make about $1,000 a month, and I work anywhere from 5 to 6 hours a week, all on my own time. Like I said, I am a stay-at-home mom, and so I work when my kids are asleep, like now during nap time, and other times after they go to bed. I love that being a bookkeeper has allowed me to bring in a consistent income every month, and I also get to do this work from home on my own time. And the other great thing about bookkeeping is that I can also expand if I want to. If I had more capacity, I could totally take on more clients. Recently on social media, I had shared that I started bookkeeping, and I had dozens of people message me saying that they were interested in using my services for their small business. And while I am so flattered, I just simply don't have the capacity in my schedule right now because I want to be home more with my kids, and I also run my business on social media. But it is so reassuring to know that there are so many people out there looking for bookkeepers, and if I needed to bring in some extra income, I could easily find another client to add to my bookkeeping business. So specifically, what do bookkeepers do? Bookkeepers provide accurate and timely monthly financial reports to their small business clients, and they do so by working throughout the month to categorize income and expenses to the accurate accounts, as well as sending any invoices to the small business's clients and paying bills. And when you can learn how to do all of these things on a bookkeeping software like QuickBooks Online, then the reports are easily generated for you that you can send to your clients. The course that I mentioned that my friend Andrew and I created is called Next Level Bookkeeper, because categorizing income and expenses and sending invoices, paying bills are just the really simple things that you can do as a bookkeeper. But what really brings you to that next level bookkeeper status is when you're able to take the reports that you generate for your client, read and understand them, and be able to send analytical and interpretive comments to your client so that they can make better ongoing business decisions. Doing so leaves you with so much value to the client, which makes you more likely to land that job with the client, as well as be paid more as a bookkeeper. And we show you how to be that next level bookkeeper in our course as well. So if you've ever thought of taking your organizational skills and money management interests and turning it into a way that you can make money from home, I would highly recommend looking into bookkeeping. Like I mentioned, Andrew and I do have those accounting credentials, and we are excited to share what we know about bookkeeping with you, but you do not need to be an accountant to be a bookkeeper. You just need to have some basic organizational and communication skills and be willing to learn how to do the tasks as a bookkeeper and use the platform of QuickBooks Online, which we're going to show you how to do in our course. When I became a bookkeeper, I was trying to learn everything on my own, but with this course, we hope to give you the confidence to know that you can be a bookkeeper. So again, I will leave the link to Next Level Bookkeeper in the description box below if you want to learn more about bookkeeping and take that next step to launching your bookkeeping business. And if you're watching this in real time, don't forget that the sale ends Saturday, March 9th, and then the price will go up to $4.97. So if you're watching this, grab it while it's on sale to get that great discount. And with that, I would look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.